What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's happening? I know it's late. But Mama works too. So, what's hey, Saint? How you doing, Saint? What's going on, y'all? Let's get some music going. I hope you guys have had a good day. Shout out to my moms, y'all. They are ready. They're here. Oh man, we have so much happening. It has been a long day. I apologize for the late stream, but sometimes it occurs. We still have a good time. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in, and let's get ready to get going. This is something else. All right. So I came across some information I wanted to share with you all, and then Uncle Mo TV has a new video. There's another video that I saw that it was very interesting from another content creator that I wanted to show, and some information on this whole thing about lying on somebody suing you. Child, you can't make this up. First thing first, I want to get to the information that I came across. How y'all doing? Shout out to all of you all. What's up? User 225 Francisco up in the house. Yeah, shout out to my mods. They're the best mods on YouTube. Elsie, I need to make you the Anton Shiger Marian thumbnail. Please do. And put it on a shark. Y'all see the thumbnail. I found Num Num. Num Num. Yeah, I found them. Oh, it's just so befitting. Shout out to ACDT. I want to make sure I'm saying the acronym right. From yesterday, we put that dumb thumb duck. Oh my god, that was so funny. So shout out to him for the thumb duck. And then, of course, user 225, and I think ACDT said he would send me some memes as well. So y'all can send me your memes. Send me your memes. Uncle Bo TV did his part 1 video, and it is absolutely delightful. So it's about 40 some odd minutes. We'll check that out. So if you guys have seen it, great. I've seen it. I only watched it once, but I've seen it. I couldn't resist the urge. Plus, it definitely helped me get through the workday. So shout out to Uncle Mo TV. He did a great job. I love his thumbnail. It is absolutely hilarious. What's going on, True Beekeeper? How you doing? One shot. Good evening. Psalm 19. Just got to work. This is clutch. Oh man. Yeah, I know it's a little late. It's raining outside where I am. It's so soothing. Nidra said, uh-oh, she must didn't see that coming. Oh, honey, yeah. Queen Gemini. Y'all, we up in here. Legalish CA. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. So let's get to this information, because I don't want to keep everybody too long. I always say that, but I really don't. Oh, man. What happens when you falsely claim someone is suing you? See, Marianne, you didn't think through this whole scenario. And the aspect of you digging a hole deeper for yourself is mind-boggling. Because what I have not seen is Umar the Oompa Loompa come out and debunk anything she said. And then, of course, I started wondering, just like many of you, could they be in cahoots? And if that be the case, what is he willing to do about this? Because if he hadn't said anything previously, would he say something now? Umar claims to be smart and all because, he's not, but whatever. But Umar, you dumbass, I know you are listening. Most of the legal stuff you've learned, you probably learned it from here, from me. And this isn't to give him ideas. This is just the reality of the situation. And sometimes when you're saying that someone has sued you, you're not thinking about that lie being twofold. One, you're lying on the person that you allege is suing you, but you're also lying on the court. Because she never said what court he was filing this lawsuit through. Like it would be a court based on his residence in the district he resides in. So, I mean, was the circuit court, superior court of that district, magistrate court? What are we talking about here? She never said the name of the court. She did a video. Remember, initially she did a video last year where she said that she was served the lawsuit. Never showed that documentation. We never got a case number. Nothing. You can't go around saying someone is levying some action, legal action against me in a court of law, and there's no docket, case number, nothing, no evidence to prove that, and then not expect the court to take some offense to it. Who would the judge or the judicial officer be assigned to that case? If she was served, that means that that case, that lawsuit complaint, was docketed in a court in order for you to serve someone. She had to get an attorney based on what she alleged and said, and pay a retainer. And that attorney would have had to do an order of entry. That would have been filed through a court. We didn't get any of that information. But here's why you don't sit here and lie on someone falsely accusing them of suing you. Because now you're talking about a litigation matter. So, simple Google search. I just want to share with you all before we get to Uncle Mo. Can you sue someone for falsely claiming you are suing them? Yes. It is, right? Yes. Marianne, I hope you enjoyed the bedtime story I read to you last night because, see, my content is it's intentional and purposeful. Okay. Yeah, it's that Miranda Wright's storybook. Yeah, it's starting to kind of connect the dots together a little bit. It's starting to make a lot more sense now. Because you just can't make this stuff up. Yes, in many U.S. jurisdictions, you can sue someone for falsely claiming that you are suing them or that they're suing you. But you must meet certain legal requirements and be able to prove your case. And then, of course, they go through the legal basis of it. Typically, that is considered defamation. You're making false statements that you or someone is levying legal action against you. Because what you have to do in this complaint is bring forth, the complaints listed as some statement of fact. I've gone through enough court documents to know exactly the format of this stuff. So you have the background information, and then you have the statement of the claim. And then, of course, you're supposed to provide evidence to support your claim and what you're seeking as far as resolution from the court. What are you asking the court to grant you in some judgment, right? If she was served, why can't she show a court document or a case number? Because that's the process. Part of the legal process is you got to file a complaint to the court first. If you consider yourself serving someone the complaint, you actually have to have a case initiated. Oh, God. It's such a dumb line. It's just talking about, he doesn't like a paper trail, so he transferred the money to somebody's account in Philadelphia with Dollar Tree Bank. It's like you're telling on yourself in the same statement. Either he wrote you a check or he didn't. Either he wants a paper trail or he don't. If he doesn't like checks and paper trails, why would he put his name on a check? And where's his live check again? This is the stuff that can come up and be used against her in a court of law. Hence why, Marianne, I hope you enjoyed story time with Miranda's Rights. You can't make this up. Y'all hit the like button coming in. How y'all doing? Oh, Lord have mercy. What's happening? Seattle Connected says Marianne wanted Umar to crush cookies. Oh, child, you can't make this up. All Stranger says, my thing is, all the while this YouTube BS is going on, someone that frequent FDMG should be doing video footage. There's a reason Umar is silent. Pay attention, never play attention. Just my thought. Oh, I agree. I looked up the other day in the live stream whether or not he had filed the application for the certificate of occupancy, because those are the only 3 hard words that he knows. Guess what? There's nothing on file. He would have to have a permit. So we did check. Not yesterday, the live from the day before that. We did check and verify, and I actually put it in the title, so it's easy to find. We did verify that there is no application for any permit or certificate of occupancy on file with the city of Wilmington. And we searched based on the parcel ID number from the deeds associated with the buildings, with the bandos. There's nothing there. So he hasn't applied for anything. I didn't expect him to. Umar lies like hell. So I don't expect him to actually go out and apply for anything when he can't get a permit. And then he knows that he will fail inspection. This grift is going to go on for another 10 years until the Umartardians decide to stop giving him their rent money. Because there are people out here still giving him money in the year of our Lord 2026. You can't make this up. And then they get mad at content creators for getting supers and, cash apps. Like, you can't. Are you serious? Yeah, keep giving the scammer all your money and buying those pyramid scheme contribution packages. But oh no, if we get a $2 super, the world is going to end. So I agree. Y'all got to stay vigilant. And we are. We checked the website. I know it's not salacious, but we did look up that information to see if there was a permit or any application for a permit for the bandos. There is nothing there. And that would be available to the public. So Umar can't just do that and hide it. Umar, you dumbass. That would be public information. So before you think to sit here and lie like hell talking about, oh no, that application would be confidential and they keeping it on the wraps. No, the hell they not. There's no reason to keep that secretive. You do not get to keep that under wraps. I mean, why would you want to hide the fact that you filed an application? But we all knew he wasn't going to do it because he hasn't done anything he said he was going to do. He's not trying to open up a school. He's an idiot. Plain and simple. I'm not missing words with him. But Marianne, we're not doing that with you either. When you willing to lie this damn bad, girl. So this is where we are right now, y'all. You all see here, you have to prove in order to win the defamation claim, false statement of fact. You got to prove what they said is untrue with evidence. You got to prove that they are false statements, publication to a third party. So her putting this out in a video on a public platform definitely went to a lot of third parties. We all heard it. Fault for private individuals, negligence, failure to verify the truth is usually enough. If they're a public figure, you got to prove actual malice. So I don't know if she considers herself to be, but Umar considers himself to be a public figure. So that would be the hurdle he would have to prove, to show there was some actual malice. And would it be hard at this point? Because she hasn't produced any evidence. Neither does he. It's like they two peas in a pot. And then, of course, harm, damage to your reputation, financial harm, loss of business, emotional distress, non-privileged communication, statement was not protected by legal privilege. And then, of course, other possible claims, malicious prosecution. You're claiming someone is suing you. And based on what? Because a slap suit would kind of fall under that malicious prosecution. We have anti-slap laws for a reason. That way you don't have to worry about people dragging you to court over $500,000, especially when that amount is just astronomical and does not really align with the claim or the damages you're claiming you incurred. It just didn't line up. So even if Umar did file a lawsuit against her for $500,000, what is his statement of claim that would warrant $500,000 damn dollars? So it's the silence for me that kind of gives me indication to believe that they could have planned this dumb shit. And then her being so bold to call Umar while she's on Lennon on his live stream. Man, you can't make that one up. You got this idiot on speed dial. Come on now. So, Marianne, this is what you're looking at. Why would you want to give Umar this leverage? Is my question. It's just, and then you play the victim when you get called out on your bullshit. You understand that the damage that you are causing is not just to Lynn and Honor. It's you're giving Umar some defense. You're giving him leverage. And we're trying to keep innocent kids from going into bandos that are riddled with black mold. We want proof of life from his mother. Make sure she's safe and okay. You're not aiding in either of those things happening right now when you're lying about him suing you. It's combative. So I wanted to, just kind of present this information. And then I saw a video earlier today from a content creator. I'm not going to name her. Where she made the statement that she feels that there is some connection where Marianne and Lynn and Honor planned this whole thing together. There are people who believe that. So my question would be, one, what would he have to gain knowing that it could be setting him up for a lawsuit? Because once again, you're giving Umar leverage. So of all that Lynn and Honor has built up between his channel and supporters, he can get super chats like crazy. Would he truly risk all of that to bring forth some dumb ass half-wit, no-brained conspiracy like this to deceive the public and to lie about Umar filing a lawsuit against Marianne Lorient? And all of that he's doing for shits and giggles. What will he have to gain out of this? Because what if Umar tries to sue him again? It wouldn't be worth it. And then, of course, you have to prove that he came together with Marianne Lorient and planned some nonsense like this. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to pull up that content creator's video or even mention him, because I don't want to give the impression that I'm, attacking content creator. Everybody have the right to their opinion. But that opinion, it just lacks logic. There's no logic to that. It wouldn't be worth it. And honestly, it's like an insult to everybody's intelligence at this point. If Lynn and Honor and Marianne Lorient plant this shit together, is this the best they can do? Are you kidding? This is the best they can come up with? It makes no sense. He wouldn't even allow her to talk to the Oompa Loompa while on his live stream on the phone. He certainly is not going to sit back and put himself in jeopardy of getting a lawsuit against the man that has tried to sue him once before and was unsuccessful. And that was a federal lawsuit because Umar doesn't understand how copyright laws work. He wouldn't risk giving him a case again for defamation on this. It's the lack of logic in that for me. I don't care what Lennon was 20 years ago. It's of no interest to me. He does not pay my rent. But what I do know is that he's not out here sending out the old Goonie Goon squads to go pull up at somebody's house or doxing people or going after his ops like this in videos like Umar has. And you have people that they have so much angst and venom against Lennon. They want this nonsense, this back and forth. They're enjoying the hell out of this. Umar probably is too. Because he's a clown. He's not doing anything else. He's not trying to get a school open, but he's enjoying this nonsense. So I don't see the logic in why Lennon would want to risk getting hit with a lawsuit from, the Oompa Loompa because Marianne Lorient. Like, if that's the case, he could have plotted this scheme with anybody. Why her? It doesn't make sense. But, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just think it's one that lacks a lot of logic. So, having said that, let's go to his post. Because Lynn and Honor did a post. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you all. Like I said, everybody got the right to their opinion. But there's a lot of questions I would have with that. And this, Forget the podium thing for a second here. It doesn't make sense for him to risk getting hit with a lawsuit, trying to be a part of some dumbass scheme with Mary and Lorient. It makes no sense. Over a check that's not real. But she can't show us any deposits, a real check, transfer of funds, a withdrawal, anything. She hasn't produced any evidence. In her last video, boy, girl, we went in on you, Marianne. You sound like an old drunkard auntie. You can't make this up. That incoherent video, I think, in my mind, will be enough to see that I don't see her plotting this whole thing with Lennon. It's so dumb. Like I said, don't insult my intelligence with this, because I feel like he could do better than that. If he were to plan some plot like this, no, he can do better than this. You can't make this stuff up. She's just winging it at this point. It's so crazy. So as you all can see the post here on Lennon's channel, saying correction, Marianne Lorient called a bank, talked with a representative, and then muted her phone when she said 68,600. I will not be wasting any more time on this woman. And I agree, he should not, because that's exactly what the Umar Tardians want. That is exactly what they want. People who are sitting here saying they don't like Lennon Honor, they want this banter, this back and forth. There are trolls everywhere. But this is certainly not, because that's what Marianne wants. She wants him to go back and forth. She want to pull him down into this hole. So hopefully he resists the temptation and he sees what's at stake. It's one of the reasons why I pulled up that information. Marianne Lorient could get hit with a lawsuit. It's highly defamatory to accuse someone of filing a lawsuit against you, and then it will do nothing but piss the courts off, because now you're saying that some court of law, and some judge is presiding over a matter that does not exist. They don't like that. So while she's not thinking twice about anything, I don't think that Lennon Honor would engage in that type of buffoonery and set himself up for this type of lawsuit and give Umar a win on that. It's no. That's just how I feel about it, and that's, it is what it is with that. It's so crazy. People say the dumbest stuff sometimes. Her storyline got more bizarre the more her lips are moving. I know, right? Hashtag not today. How you doing, Flosser? How you doing? Vix is laughing at me. Toomey said when she said she was yelling in the bank saying, I need to know whose money I got. Like, huh? I thought the check cleared, Marianne. I know, right? Then she said that it wasn't a check. It was he deposited into some woman's account in Philadelphia. Because anyone can deposit money into your account. Yeah, they would need your account number and routing number. That's not a lie. But you claim he doesn't like paper trails, so he doesn't put his name on checks. So why would he send you a check and a certified document? And who the hell is his attorney? You all know that if he did sue her, or if she was suing him, that their attorney's information would be on these lawsuit filings. I want to know the bar license number for her attorneys and his. That's not private information. That's public information. Or else somebody's walking around here impersonating an attorney. Why lie about having attorneys? Who's your attorney? No one's trying to do anything to that person. We just need to know how valid is this stuff. Because it makes no sense to lie about it. This is, oh man, Marianne, this is such a dumb lie you telling. This is so dumb. You can't make this stuff up. So I would love to know who her attorneys are. And if she filed a lawsuit like that, the class action she was speaking about, she claimed that she used that 68,600. She hadn't touched it. And she used that to fork up the money for the attorneys in the class action. If they actually filed a lawsuit or a complaint with the court, the attorney's information, because the attorney is the one filing it on behalf of their client, their information would be at the last page and on the first page of the complaint, because they're filing the lawsuit and the complaint on behalf of their client and representing their client. They would also have to file an order of entry for the court record. Every time they go to court, they gotta, give an appearance, state their name on the record. So that wouldn't be, confidential information. It's so crazy. So I don't know if she has an attorney or not at this point. I mean, she says she has one on retainer, but I'm sure if she had real attorneys, they would be telling her, "Do not go out here lying, saying that someone is suing you and they're not." If there's no court documents with the court, how did you get served? How did you get served? Yeah, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Something about another woman letting him borrow the money. Oh God. Tall stranger said, "I'll be right back. I'm about to hit my joint and my fingers are light and storm right now. All medical freaking screwed up. Oh man. Yeah, get you some pain meds and yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. This is crazy stuff. Yep, really. Yep. Absolutely. Toomey said, "Did you catch when she claimed she was arguing in the parking lot and the bank manager came out? Too confusing." Oh, yeah. We had to close caption on y'all. Because she like Candace Owens. I have to see what they're saying. Because they say some of the dumbest stuff. So, my go-to is let me put on the captions because I need to see what's coming out of your mouth. And we had to close captions on. And we read those words. I was like, "Are you having an argument with a bank manager in the parking lot of Dollar Tree Bank?" Because she said Dollar Tree, not Dollar Bank. I was like, "You out of your mind? This is ridiculous. Just one lie after another. Yeah, keep on, girl. Keep on at it. While you sitting here filing privacy complaints against content creators, you sitting here, putting yourself in a position to get hit with a heavy lawsuit because of this. You can't make this stuff up. So good for Lennon on her. You say he's not wasting his time on this. Don't. Yeah, you let people like me go in. We know how to make it fun. But yeah, he should not go back and forth with her because that's exactly what she wants. And she said she was going to continue to make content, and if she can continue to make content on this, she will. Just suck the energy out the room. Let us laugh at her. But especially when you have people out here thinking that Lennon and Marianne planned this shit together. No, he certainly should not respond. That's no. Leave it be. Is all the Umar Tardians are waiting on him to say something so they can take and twist it up. And it's not worth him being caught up. If she does get sued, it's not worth him being caught up in that BS. She created this nonsense. No one told her to lie like hell. It's so crazy. Shout out to Uncle Mo TV, y'all. I want to check out his video with you all. I thought it was really, really good. And it was another video after that. So, how y'all doing? What's going on, Rim? Shout out to you. I saw your live streams earlier. I saw one yesterday and the one day before. You had a panel up. Oh my God. What's her name? Trippy C. She is absolutely hilarious. She told Marianne, "Don't come up here with all that nonsense. We ain't doing all that up here." Jabu. I'm shocked that she even came on the platform. Marianne, you can't pull that bullshit over here in the LLC. Can't make this up. Y'all shout out to Rim Rum. Tavares, how you doing, honey? He said, "Needed something while at work." I got you. Southern Avenue says she could have kept all that mess to herself. Nobody asked her nothing about that fake check. Exactly. It was no reason to concoct this stupid story about this fake check while you still refuse to show the live check and you won't show a deposit slip of $45,000 or $68,000 going into a Huntington bank account. She done named like 3 or 4 banks. Who knows? Does she even have a bank account now? That's what we're asking at this point. Do you even have a bank account? Who are your attorneys? Why aren't they advising you to stop lying like hell all over YouTube? You think her attorneys would be telling her, "Can you shut the F up?" No one's suing her. You were not served anything. No one is suing your ass. Shut up. Like, you think her attorneys will tell her that? You can't make this up because then all those videos could be played in court. How do your attorneys explain that crap? They will not have an excuse to render to the judge or jury. The judge would be like, look, why didn't you just advise your client to refrain from doing all this? Like, what are they doing? God. So I know. Marianne, you're gonna have to prove you got an attorney with me. I want the name and bar license numbers. And I'm gonna verify with them to see if they actually your attorneys. You wouldn't be able to pull that stunt on me. It's so crazy, man. It is Jesus Christ. You can't make this stuff up. Roast Beef said, if DMG school basketball mascot team should be the Mighty Loan Sharks. You know what? It's a good one. I see it as a tie between the Oompa Loompa and the Long Sharks, particularly Nom Nom. Yeah, Oompa Loompas are people too. They have feelings. Oh God. Oh man. Trip C doesn't suffer fools well. Oh honey. He said, "Don't come up here with that foolishness." I listen. You remember you better than me, honey. But I'm glad you did. I'm glad you let her come up because see, you know what she did? She told on herself. She just put more and more out there that people could, just listen to and laugh at the stupidity of it all. You can't make this stuff up. Then to turn around and try to call Umar on the spot. What are you doing? God. Oh my God. Nidra said they said LH and Marianne. No, LLC, that makes zero sense. And you can tell by the way he was acting, she was acting. Yeah, they it was a content creator. I was watching a video. That's why I said I don't want to name that content creator because I don't want to give the appearance that I'm beefing with that person or any. I disagree vehemently with their opinion on that, and there's no logic to it. And he would not risk this lawsuit because if there's evidence to show that, now you're talking about setting Umar up to in this position to where he could take them both to court. And I think Umar would love nothing more than to be able to actually sue Lynn and Honor for real. Because for real, he's even though he failed like hell to do it the first time around. Can't make this up. So it's he wouldn't sit here and just put himself out there like that to get set up for a lawsuit. But it was just like, what the hell? It was the craziest thing ever. So I'm sure at some point you all will figure out who that person is and come across the video. But I watched it and I was like, man, I have so many questions on this, and I can punch so many holes into this logic. It's so ridiculous. Y'all, it's crazy. Shout out to Rembrandt. I appreciate your support. Oh, honey, absolutely. Absolutely. Come on now. I know at this point, I don't even think she has an attorney. Me either. I don't think she has an attorney either. Yeah, she don't play. Tell Trippy C I said what's going on. Absolutely hilarious. She's her own attorney. Exactly. You think her attorneys will tell her to shut up? I've had to go to court and had an attorney. I'm telling you, my attorney was like, "Oh no! You need to take this down, take that down. Don't post this. Don't do that. Don't say this." They're there to advise you. They give you counsel. They tell you what the law is and how it's interpreted. Like that's what your attorneys are for. If you got one on retainer, don't you think that attorney will be telling her, "Will you stop doing videos? It's painful." Lady Luck Club is not going to let you up on this. I hope you know that. This is getting ridiculous, and you want me to represent you somewhere in court? Hell no. Her attorneys probably would have withdrawn. Told her, we can't represent you no more. You are the worst. You can't make this up. Y'all hit that like button. Thank you all so much for your support. Oh, I got a couple supers in here. Thank y'all. User 225 says, "Mom, man, that UJ won't crush her cookies." Nom. Oh man. And 5 says $2 super just because. Thank you so much. Y'all, let's get to this. Oh man. Shout out to Uncle Mo TV. Rim up in the house, y'all. Shout out to all the fantastic content creators out there. I appreciate you all and your support. Everybody make sure you're hitting that like button and hype the video. I forget to say that. Contrary to properly. I forget to say that. So if you can hype the live stream videos up, hype them up, Because Marianne, I know you're watching. And I just, you're going to have to prove you have attorneys. I want names and bar license numbers. That's it. I can look them up from there. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. All right. Put a one in the chat when y'all can see and hear. Let's get to it.
And this is for educational and informational purposes only. It covers real people, real stories, and real environments. Not to glorify violence or hate, but to shed light on reality. This content has also been censored to comply with YouTube guidelines.
Fun fact. Back in the day, companies would mail people fake promotional checks to advertise their financial products, but no one actually thought you could cash them, except for one man. In 1995, Patrick Combs received a junk mail check for $95,000 and deposited it into an ATM as a joke, confident it would be rejected. But to his surprise, the machine accepted the check and deposited the money into his account. But when the bank still hadn't noticed the error a week later, Patrick withdrew the money and put it into a safety deposit box. A month after he had deposited the junk mail check, the bank finally called and demanded he return the money and threatened to charge him with fraud. Patrick had always planned to return the money, but he felt the bank officer was really mean, and he was offended, and he also knew that this was the bank's mistake, and he did have the legal right to keep the money. Finally, 4 months after he had initially deposited the junk mail check, Patrick gave the money back to the bank in exchange for a letter guaranteeing the bank wouldn't sue him or press charges.
Skyrocketing rent, stagnating home sales, and climbing mortgage rates. The housing market is a stressful place to be right now.
Here's one thing you may not have heard of. Checks showing up in the mail for large sums of money, offering to buy your home outright. Poverty Inside's Keely Arthur discovered it's happening right here in our area.
Who doesn't want to walk up to their mailbox, open it up, and find a check worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, if this all seems a little too good to be true, you're right, Durham.
All three of the individuals had very different circumstances.
Edward's advice:
do not cash that whatsoever.
She wasn't sure if it was legitimate, though, so we took the checks to attorney Kara Gibbons. She handles residential real estate and sees a lot of interesting things.
That you think you saw the craziest thing, and then hold my beer, something else happens. They're just like a mess.
Right away, she told us the check is fake. Here's why. There's no bank name on the check, no serial number, account, or routing number. There's also this barcode, which is normally used to be scanned.
The fake check she had didn't even have a barcode. I told you all some checks have barcodes on it with the numbers, but this one don't have a bank name, and it does have a barcode. And look at the format of it. It's just got the amount. Don't say pay to the order of or nothing. Y'all, this is so crazy. You think you wouldn't fall for scams like this? This is madness. Marianne, you make this whole thing up. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
And for mail.
None of the typical things you see on the bottom of a check.
So what is it? Well, it's a marketing tactic by investors to pique your interest and get you to sell your home to them quickly so they can turn around and likely sell it for much more. The lesson here, if you really want to sell your home, don't take the bait.
You really are in the market to sell. Do the right thing to get the most bang for your buck at the end of the day.
Serena Johnson isn't in the market to sell her home and got rid of the check, which is exactly what you should do. Another reason to not deal with this is because if you take it to a bank and try to cash it, you could be accused of trying to cash a fraudulent check. Keely Arthur, 5 on your side.
Marianne, do you want me to read you the Miranda's Right bedtime story again? Yeah, we got to read it again at the end of the live. Because check fraud is a whole ass crime. You can't make this up. Marianne, I'm going to read you the Miranda's Rights bedtime story again. This is crazy. Patrick Bishop said this beach. Oh, what's going on, Stoic X-Files? Shout out to my Maz roast beef. Oh, we going to find out where this check came from. Man, Marianne. Didn't you say that the person you talked to at the bank worked for legacy home buyers and they sent out the check? Yeah, she did. Y'all, we had that closed caption is something else. It's a very powerful tool. You'd be amazed at what you think you're hearing. You get to actually see the words on the screen. You know how many times we paused it because I read something? I was like, wait, what? And then we just saw her putting words together that made no sense. But she said that the person that she talked to at the bank worked for them, legacy home buyers, and that she sent out that check, that fraudulent check, because reasons. Crime is fun for her. You can't make this up. Oh, my God. Hey, Miss Independent. Yep, she sure did. Yeah, we saw the words The words on the screen, Marianne, you can't make it up. Miss Independent said, hey, y'all, why we all up marathon style late night? late. Yeah, I had to work, honey. It was a long day today, girl. Hope all of you all are doing well. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Let's get to it.
Welcome back, Uncle Mo TV. I've been debating on how I was going to do this. Wasn't really sure, but it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to give it a couple of business days before I actually jumped.
Oh my God. Shout out to Uncle Mo TV for sending me the $20 cash app. Thank you so much, Uncle Mo. I forgot to say thank you 2 days ago. I am so sorry, and I thank you so much. So you guys, if you want to support the channel, feel free to do it. Comcast is $70. It's ridiculous, y'all.
Doing it, let everybody else get their point of view out. Now I can give my inside point of view and how things could have been. But as you can see from the thumbnail, you already know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Marianne and how she pulled the wool over a lot of our eyes. Luckily, it was some people that seen through the facade from the beginning.
Yep.
Who realized that he was trying to pull a fast one. One thing that was crazy to me is that she's still maintaining that that check is real. We all know that it's fake.
Yep.
It can't be no more faker than what it is, man. We can't even pretend like it's real. We try to tell her that, try to give her out. Maybe she picked up the wrong check by mistake and send it in, but she just keep doubling and tripling down. And problem is she's not taking accountability for her actions.
Not at all.
That makes me wonder what was the end game. She would have got away with this. What else would she have pulled? What was going to be the next stunt? Because now we got to call everything into question. So even if something is real or something is true, we don't know that because we know this is a proven lie and she just keep doubling and tripling down on the story. And then she's not taking no accountability. It's everybody else's fault. It's the loan shark's fault. It's the Arna's fault. It's the YouTube channel that she won't say the name of fault. And it's ridiculous. She need to take the advice of some people and just get off of social media. She done had rants that seemed like she was under the influence of something.
Yeah,
she
was drunk.
Fell asleep on the live or passed out on the live. Then she
what happened with that? Y'all think she fell asleep on that live? The one where it kept stalling and it just cut off. Did she actually I feel like she just she might have been in between dazing out and just kind of let the internet just go out or something, just to kind of find a way to get off the live stream. No one told her to go live either way. Then the last one she did, I'm like wondering what's in that bottle. Oh, Nestle would be so pissed. You can't make this up. Coco, what's going on, honey? How you doing? I think CCC crashed it. Oh yeah, that's a very real possibility. You can't make this stuff up. Nija says she has subscribers and views. She's trying to keep the narrative alive and going. Yeah, she's trying to milk this out. That's why I said Lennon. I said yesterday, Lennon should not, or actually I said 2 days ago, Lennon should not respond to her. Do not go back and forth with her. It'll be a vile waste of time. And that's what she wants. Because she can get more content out of it if he's responding. It's just giving her a reason to respond back. And she knows that people aren't watching anything else she's doing. And they would definitely watch her videos, because we all laughing at her. But they would be watching to figure out what she's going to say next. And it's just, if she had an attorney, they would be telling her to shut the hell up. But I don't think she has them. It's so crazy. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Down with a live, which we're going to get into. It was a live of a recording of her laptop calling the bank. We're going to get into that. I want to address everything at once, but it's so long. I know nobody's going to sit through a 2-hour video of me breaking down her lies and deception. So we're going to have to break it into parts. But right now she's looking like the protege of Omar. Like she's doing a lot of the things that he's doing, the deflection, not answering a straight question, going all around the world. I'm here to say that spoiler alert, she ain't called no dollar bank, and I don't know where she get this dollar bank at, and just bank security with all the fraud that's going on right now. Why would she be able to call the other
And I don't, why? And that raises the question of why did Lennon even make that post? She didn't call the bank. The guy answered the phone. Think about this. He didn't even answer the phone and actually state the name of the bank. She asked him. And that's if she was talking to a live person. How do we know she wasn't like playing a recording or some YouTube video? Look at the length she's willing to go through to put out the lies that she said so far. And then she contradicts herself in the same from one statement to another. On one hand, Umar don't like checks. He don't like paper trail. He's not putting his name on it. On another hand, oh, he had to put his name on the memo line of a check. And I got a certified document. But I didn't tell my attorney about it until we met up with them because reasons why she still shows 0 court documents or whatever the hell she was served because she claims she was served. She says she was served the lawsuit complaint and had to get an attorney that allegedly she already had on retainer. Y'all see the contradictions from one statement to another. Either you had to go and get an attorney on the spot or you already had one on retainer. Which one is it? It can't be both. I mean, honestly, let's just keep it real. You only need one good one. And I can tell you now, you will not want more unless you've got millions of dollars at your disposal and you're just throwing it up in the air. And if that's the case, Marianne, let me tell you something. You don't have to waste thousands of dollars on attorneys. Just send me $5,000 and I'm going to still keep making videos and laughing at you and sleep peacefully. If you just want to give money away, hit the cash app. You can't make this up. I don't know why he would post that up. So hopefully he takes it down because who knows who she was talking to. We don't know if she was talking to a bank representative or anybody. This is how bad she's lied. Her lies are so bad. They're dumb. It's like good grief. You're insulting our intelligence, Marianne, every time you lie like hell. And you expect people to believe that. Are you kidding? So who knows if she called a bank or representative or anybody. She could have been talking to Big Bird and Cookie Monster.
Institution besides her own institution and asked them about his or whoever account, you know? But without further ado, we're going to get into the content.
Hi, family. It's Marianne here. Last night was a really difficult night for me, and I had a really hard time getting through my day.
Everybody hates
that was good at the time. I felt it was necessary to do this video because
this is priceless.
When I got on the scene, you guys know I'm big on accountability.
No, you're not.
With the struggle with Umar, I'm always yelling accountability. So it's only fair to give an explanation, and then of course to follow what we see. It was just really sad the way the whole situation played out last night.
Good grief!
I felt I had a good rapport with him, and when I went back and combed through our messages, the times are all consistent: late evening or early morning.
So and then what?
That message, which was sent to me, was not usually the time frame that we connected. But then again, he probably felt, due to the nature of the situation, it was urgency. What kind of troubled me is yesterday, that check that entertained everybody, that made
you can't make this up. Oh my God, girl.
Circulation on YouTube. I provided him with that check, which was in September. If I'm not mistaken, September.
Yeah, that's right, Marianne. Keep on professing to showing a fake check on the front, while the back of a check was a real check. The back of the check she showed was a real check from the back. But it had nothing on it. So who knew? But the back of that check was real. Was a real back of a check. The front is the fake part that she tried to put little white strips on, except at the disclaimer at the bottom of it. And just as an FYI, all proceeds from tonight's live stream will go towards me buying a fish dinner tomorrow because I'm still craving seafood.
And there's a channel.
Oh, y'all, my name showed up there. Thank you.
On his channel, he has 500 more. So we're at 5,000, but he's at 500 more than I am.
She lost over 1,000. What's she talking about?
Just a regular YouTuber brought something to his attention, and he's like,
dear Lord.
I'm coming to show you guys this and that. And I think Michelle will probably panic because he probably feel, wow, I brought her on the scene, which he did. I made that publicly, y'all. That's how you guys all know me, introduced
You
me.
can't make this up.
And then a channel who's as small as mine was gonna blow him up with this check situation. And then I just thought that he would have reached out to me.
Marianne, I forgot how painful it is to listen to you talk about this crap. The check situation you created out of nowhere. Just because, her, man, she got the, can y'all imagine her high? I just want y'all to picture this. Marianne, high as hell. Boy, the story says she can concoct while sipping gin and juice, talking about the colors. Y'all, all of Sesame Street shows up hallucinations, eating cookies and drinking milk because nom nom. I'm telling y'all, Big Bird and Cookie Monster are there. Bert, Ernie, Oscar the Grouch. It's a whole show. Elmo. That's my favorite one. Can y'all imagine this? She putting on wigs on the dolls and stuff, just having a whole movie in her room. High as hell on something. You can't make this up. And you imagine her pitching this movie to all the stuffed animals and the dog. That poor dog. And then I see why the dog barks. The dog was trying to warn us, y'all. The dog was trying to warn us this whole time. He was barking because she was lying like hell. She was trying to give us a warning. Heads up. She telling y'all some bullshit. Bark, bark. Yeah, the dog knew all along. The dog just trying to get out the house. Dogs are smarter than we give them credit for, you all. Now y'all see why this dog, I was like, why is it every time she go live, the dog is utterly disturbed? That dog was like, bark, bark, bullshit, bark, bark. Oh, God, the dog was not happy. Y'all know dogs consist evil. You can't make this up. Yeah, that dog was just having a feast, trying to get us. He was just trying to tell us a message the whole time. The dog, of all people, the dog was trying to tell us the truth. Yeah, that dog probably would have bust through the glass if it meant getting out that house. It's something about these dumb lies. It's just so painful. It's painful to hear this. Shout out to Coco. I got 5 on it. Oh, I'm getting some catfish. Oh, that's gonna be so good with some potato salad. Y'all, all the proceeds from tonight will go towards my seafood lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna take a picture and everything. It's gonna be awesome. You make sure I get some remoulade sauce. Ah, dear Lord. It's something about looking at this shark. Imagine them being filleted and fried with seasonings. Yeah. Marianne, you've done nothing but make me crave seafood. You can't make this up.
Discuss it with me and allow me to prepare, give him what he needed. And when he made the presentation to the family, he would have had my receipt. So that's that's my stand on it. I stand firm, you understand? And
she don't stand on nothing.
When I reach out to him, I rewatched the video twice. Yes, my voice is elevated. I'm an emotional individual, but
that's not emotional.
I didn't say anything disrespectful.
Stupidity.
And stuff. I didn't say anything disrespectful. The only thing
Are you kidding?
He pointed out was disrespectful when I called Umar.
Okay, so she says that she
Rim, is Rim still here? Rim, let me ask you something. If you still here, Rim, let me ask you something. Was it this painful when she was on your platform trying to still lie about this whole situation? How did you endure this? I don't know how long she was there, but how did you endure this? I don't remember how long she was up there. You hear? Was it this painful? This is painful, bro. Marianne, you making my head hurt. You can't make this up. This is ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Rose B. You gotta laugh at this. If not, I literally would have a migraine. Oh my God. Y'all, this is something else. Yes, I thought she was drunk. I'm telling you all. This slurred speech, I want y'all to pay attention to her body language and the slurred speech. She barely opens her mouth. Y'all notice that? People who are drunk, they don't open their mouth. Everything come out like this. It's just like sounds. She's not enunciating anything. She's not pronouncing words correctly or using words in correct syntax. Like she's not doing any of that. I get that she has an accent and all of that, but when you're drunk, it literally impairs you. It keeps you from even opening your mouth to use your words. Like it's something going on. Like she needs some help. She needs to stop lying like hell. But she needs some help. Cause it looks like every time now she goes live, she's like, I gotta take the stress off. You know, how do I lie like this without it making me sick? Like this is crazy. I want y'all to pay attention. Look at her face. And just kind of look at the body language and movement. And then you all, as always, listen, I implore you all to Google, you know, what an intoxicated person looks like and how they talk and speak. You barely see their mouth open up. You got people that are loud, but they're typically yelling and screaming. It's not clear. They don't pronounce the words. They don't enunciate properly. So they're either loud and yelling and it's still slurred, or it's like this muffled stuff. But it's never clear, you know, enunciation. It's not a clear message. They're using the incorrect pronouns. When she should be saying a plural term, she's using it in a singular version. The noun verb is off. Like it's just, when I say impaired, you're impaired. That's how this looks to me and sound, girl.
Take accountability.
Yeah,
by giving him a check, but then she totally goes against that and says that it's the smaller channel fault for pointing out that she gave a fake check. She admit that she gave a fake check. The question is, none of us care about the backstory at this point. All we care about is proving that you have whatever it may take to show that there was a real check. Because right now, the check that you presented was not a real check at all.
Exactly.
It's no way. There's no way you could have even cashed it because it don't even look like a real check, and they don't even have the things on the check, as we pointed out on Lady Luck channel. Mm-hmm. It don't have routing numbers. It's written all over the place. It looks nothing like a real check. You'll need routing numbers, account numbers. They wouldn't even know where to draw the funds from. Then you came up with this loan shark bullshit to sort out intelligence because you think that most normal people wouldn't even know what that is. Like it ain't federal laws on the books about loan sharking. And you just played in our face with that, right? It does not matter. Another thing, because I got my notes, it does not matter how many subs he got. You're trying to deflect from the point that you told a bold-faced lie.
Exactly.
And How he handled it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you has been known as a liar. You said you was going to the bank in the morning and you was going to prove that you deposit the stuff in there, and you did not go. Now you need days and dust to settle, and you done put out video after video, but still ain't put out the facts. Then your whole going to the bank, you showing people feet, you showing this and that. Like, you done went to the bank multiple times. We don't even know when you went. That could have been some old videos from way back when, but it don't make sense and it ain't added up. The only thing that we know for sure is that you lied about the check. You gave an advertisement check.
Right.
And you still doubling and tripling down on the lie. Let's get back to the story. I hope at the end it'll go from, I don't know, man. Just
on the line, and then he muted. My thing is, like, not all monies are good money.
Yeah,
I would
see,
have forfeit having that video monetized. I wouldn't have muted when I picked up, but he muted.
So with that right there, right? You saying all money not good money, but you came up here and lied, and the only thing we could think of is that you did it to boost your channel, to push your movie, and that will lead to you earning more money. You get what I'm saying? And then you can't tell that man how to run his channel. If he didn't want Umar on his channel, for whatever reasons, he didn't have to have Umar on his channel.
Right.
It don't have to do anything. And when you keep...
Yeah, see, this is the insulting part. Why would you call the Oompa Loompa to verify you getting this money, but you can't produce a transaction from your bank? Why? And why are you calling everybody else's bank, allegedly, because she didn't call no damn bank, but whatever. Why would you not call your bank, Huntington Bank? Like, I've never heard of that bank, but I'm sure if she would have called that bank, they would answer the phone and say, "Thank you for calling Huntington Bank. How may I help you?" Are you serious? She's calling Dollar Tree, Dollar Bank. It's so crazy. And you all remember when she tried to say that Umar bought a membership on her channel? How would you know that? All I know is you all's usernames on YouTube, right? But if the Oompa Loompa just created an account and just put anything on the username, how would she know he bought a membership on her channel? She can't pretend like she doesn't know how YouTube works. She's had a YouTube page since 2020. She claims to be an independent filmmaker. She's been trying to push her movies on her platforms at least since 2020. So how would she know if the Oompa Loompa or any one of us bought a membership on her channel if the username does not have to match the real person? How would she know that? That was the craziest thing ever. And she went allegedly to a police station and tried to get a restraining order on that. Not him calling, threatening to have the Ogoonie Goons pull up. Nope. Because he got a membership for her channel. Wouldn't that be revenue for you? Are you kidding me? Y'all, it's so crazy. So her trying to get a restraining order simply because you're saying he bought a membership, even though you wouldn't know just looking at the user profile that is actually him. It could be anybody else. It was so absurd. When I think about all the things she has said in her videos now, it's like, oh man, oh boy. Listen, I know I should have caught a lot of stuff a lot sooner. And we all wanted her to win. But this right here, the arrogance of it all, that's the biggest gut punch to me. It's the biggest insult. It's the arrogance and the pride and the ego in this, the narcissism that she's displaying by playing the victim and not taking accountability. And then saying, "Oh, I don't think I was being disrespectful." Half of you yelling and screaming at him on the phone. You out of your mind. I would have cussed you out. Marianne, I would have ethered your soul, girl. No way in hell. But she didn't go over there to Rembrandt and play that because Triple C said, hell no, not here. She knows she could pull that bullshit off with. Then it was being nice. He was not trying to be argumentative. He was not trying to go back and forth because it wasn't necessary. Either you have evidence to prove that you deposited a real check from a real bank for $68,600, or you're lying like hell. It's either or. There's no in between with this. So I applaud him for maintaining his composure. I don't know many people that would not have taken that opportunity to go snap clean off on her ass. She would have caught it. Child, girl. He was a masterclass with that because it wouldn't have been me. It would not have been me. I'm telling you. I mean, the first 6 seconds, I would have, who the hell are you talking to? I would have put her ass on mute and went in on her. You're not going to be able to just go on somebody's platform and yell and scream. That is not how we do. Man, y'all, this is something else. Was it really Umar? I know, right? I don't know if she called Umar or not. The idea that she's thinking of that and she said that out loud, it's so crazy. It's like, of all people, you're not going to call your bank. You're trying to call him. What the hell? But you said he doesn't like a paper trail and he doesn't want to put his name on a check. And then she said in the last video that it was money deposited into some female's account. She was trying to eradicate the idea that a check was cashed and cleared by saying that. And then after that, in the next statement, said how she cashed the check, it cleared. And you can't. Oh, I get because she forgot she just lied like hell saying that somebody just got the deposit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the hell she on. Oh my God. Can y'all imagine? Like I'm wondering, her being a CNA, what the hell she has access to. And maybe she just got a little morphine or something. I don't know, who knows? Because there's no way you forgot that you just said that he deposited the money into some woman's account in Philadelphia. And then turn around in the next statement after saying that he doesn't like checks and a paper trail. Oh, he sent me the check. I cashed the check. What? It's like, girl, you just trolling at this point. She's trolling like hell. What's going on, TH? How you doing? She was underneath the covers going, oh, it's kind of... Oh, dear Lord. I can't take you nowhere. Oh, Adam said Marianne did this herself, and now we see her true self. Exactly. Oh, man. She was higher than Giraffe. Y'all too much. Oh, listen here. Y'all don't know how to act. Can't take y'all nowhere. Let's get back to it.
Saying cybersecurity, I don't think he means it like it goes against cybersecurity. It means that he works for a company doing cybersecurity and they have a code of ethics. And him and Umar has documented litigation on the books. And I'm pretty sure they ain't supposed to contact each other. And even if they are, he don't want to deal with the man. So you was being disrespectful. And it seemed like you did it on purpose now that you're saying that all money ain't good money, but you're literally going to do this video and tell people to sub afterwards. All money ain't good money. You need to just get off the internet. You can't prove these funds, get off the internet, because you done changed the story about 15 times. When you spoke to us on the panel, you told us a totally different goddamn story. And you still ain't really get to the point. You just went all around the world that we just stopped asking questions because you wouldn't get to the point. You just avoided it. But if he didn't want the man on his channel, he ain't have to have the man on his channel. The question is, why do you have access to him still? That's the real question. That's what you need to explain. If he hurt you so bad, he did X, Y, Z, why didn't you? Like, why do you still got access to him? That's another question. Make a video to that.
He didn't allow the audience to hear the encounter that I had with Umar. And to me, it felt like I'm drowning and you didn't throw a life jacket. But listen, I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to give clarity. When I received the check.
So all you've been doing was criticizing the last couple of days, this whole weekend, and we gave you said Friday. Right now, it's going into Thursday. This is after midnight where I'm at, but we gave you grace. We gave you time to respond with facts, and you still ain't get facts. You done had 4 business days. If you wanted to show whatever this interaction is with Shumuk, you should have did it on your own channel.
We questioned the check. I shared that with him. I made a video, family. After making the video, prior to making the video, I screenshot the check. I sent it to him. And I also, every time I'm sending him, I say, please protect me, guard my information. I was always very adamant about that. So he got this check in September, and then someone's coming up, you know, a YouTuber had a question, and a content creator took the challenge. Okay, we need to challenge this. All fair and square, but my only thing, I just didn't like the way he handled the situations. And once we sat with his attorney and my attorney, I signed the disclosure what I needed to sign. And when a check was issued at the time of the signing, I ran to Chase Manhattan, we deposited, and we really felt like, okay, if it's shut down, we're gonna in Ohio, I'm
gonna call cap on that, because that wasn't a handwritten check. We're using the term loosely. What you gave to him was not a handwritten. If they issued it on the spot,
oh my God,
attorney to attorney, it would have been handwritten. If they did it there, they ain't gonna print it out. Insurance company can do that at times, but they would have had time to prepare it. If they came with all that, you either skipping a whole step in this, but you're not making sense, man. Then you said y'all handle it outside of the courts, and you had to tell your attorney. That's what I mean, how you keep changing the story. When you tell,
but she said she was served. She said she was served. Marianne, you really like putting yourself in a position where people feel like they have to now do a whole analysis on you. You've got to be a case study. Yeah. At some point, all these dumbass lies are going to land in the Guinness World Book of Records or something. This has got to be a record here. She is outlying Umar. It's the ability for her to just lie like this so easy. I would feel, man, oh my God, my conscience would have me up all night lying this bad about something that didn't have to exist. We didn't need to know about it. Like, this didn't have to play a factor in holding Umar accountable. It's like she's saying, oh, how dare you all call me out on trying to help you all take down Umar. We don't want to give him a lawsuit. Are you serious? This is so crazy. She's more insulted at the aspect that people aren't worshiping the ground she walks on because she decided to come up with this lie thinking that it was helping to take him down. No, it wasn't. And then all this stuff backfires, and what happens? If he files a lawsuit, then what? Then it gives him ammunition to sit here and to put innocent kids' lives in danger, opening up schools with black mold in it. Are you kidding me? She flipped this whole thing around and made it about herself. It's the narcissism for me. That is the true sign of a narcissist right there. It's all about her and how she feels and nothing else. Yo, this is absolutely insane. So when is she going to do a video calling Umar, and then she just records herself talking to Umar? And she put that bullshit on her channel and not force it on Lynn and Anna. Marianne, when you going to call Umar on your channel? Because you've never done that before. And I don't want to hear a call. I want to see a video call. I want to see him on video with you. Because otherwise, you ain't calling him. Yeah, y'all both y'all lie like hell. You can't make this stuff up. She won't put that exactly, Tavares. She won't do that though. She won't do a video call or a Zoom call with him and then ask him about this check and any of that. Because I guarantee you he would, if he sit there, let's say they're not planning this out together. Because he has not come out and debunked it. That's the thing for me. It's like the more silent he is, it's not making him look more innocent. It's actually, it's like this sounds like something two thunkheads would come up with out of some drunken binge. She drunk, he high as hell. They came together and they came up with this bullshit. But yet she wants to use him to validate this check and not call the damn bank. But why not just call him on your channel? Do a Zoom call so we can see you on a video call with him, talking to him directly. Because otherwise, we don't believe you called him. We have no idea who you called. See, this is what happens when you lie. We believe nothing you say. This woman has got 3 kids, 2 or 3 kids. She a whole mama. Y'all, this is such a bad example for her kids. I hope they never see these videos. I really hope they never have to watch her videos, because they have to be wondering, Mom, what's going on? This is a horrible example she's setting. Horrible example she's setting for these kids. And then making it harder for us to tell Umar to kiss our ass, because he's like, oh, well, you know, I just take Marianne to court, whatever. Like, it's so crazy. Can you imagine that? Her kids have got to be like, this is embarrassing, Mom. The dog barking everywhere. This is insane. No, do a video call with Umar on your channel and upload that. And let's see that happen. Let's see how this interaction, this dialogue truly goes behind the scenes. Because honestly, if you ask me, I'm just going to say that they've been talking together the whole time. I don't think she was ever really mad at him. Marianne, you still a bad actress. You can't make this stuff up. If Awakening was half this good, you would have a lot more views. But you had to sit here and utilize Lennon Honor to help you push out a movie that was god awful to begin with. What are Umar Tardians at? I thought they loved their cult leader so much, but yet they wouldn't watch that bad film. You can't make this. Y'all, the movie was made in 2023. You would think all the Umar Tardians would have been on top of that. No, that's how bad it was. The Umar Tardians didn't even want to see it. This is ridiculous. Imagine she didn't think her kids could watch this from start to finish. Man, I just hope they don't see. Like, she needs to block her channel from there. If they have YouTube profiles, she needs to block her channel from their profiles. That way they don't have to worry about, because this is embarrassing. Like, you teaching your kids to lie like hell. And they wouldn't know what's really happening. Hopefully they don't fully know what's going on. This is so crazy. This is the example you're leaving. Miss Independent said the movie was trash. No, bad actors are the bad actors. This is so great, filming on the iPhone 7. Oh, dear Lord. Umar's acting was 0 out of 10. Embarrassing. What's all going on, Juju? How you doing? All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Yeah, Marianne, you the worst.
Tell one lie, you got to keep telling another lie and another lie and another lie to cover it up.
Oh, man.
Give a bad check. It's very serious. There's hefty penalty, and there's criminal charges that one will face.
Check fraud.
So we're like, all right, we're gonna get him and the check family cleared. When the check cleared, I think it took 3 to 5 business days, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a few months, family. I closed the account at Chase Manhattan, and I took the check and I deposited the check.
What happened with Chase Manhattan?
Now, in the Huntington Bank,
oh dear
the
Lord,
deposit is for 42. It's something because I took out of the.
But no deposit slip now. Y'all see how this amount is changing. But yet, she said that she used $68,600 to front up the attorney's costs for the class action lawsuit that never existed. This is how bad she lies. We can point out your lies from one video to another video, or in the same video. She said she did not touch a dime of that money and used all of it to fork up the attorney's cost for the class action that never happened. No class action lawsuit filed at all. All of a sudden it's, oh, well, they don't want to sue and they rather just talk about it because consciousness. It's so absurd. Oh, man. You played us good, striking Fiona. Can't make this up. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Umar did try to sue her ass. It's crazy.
Out of 68,000, I took 20. I took 26 and something. But
you can't make this up.
Like today, like I said, my entire schedule rearranged. I went to Chase. This wasn't a closed account, where for them to pull that closed account and to give me proof of statement of the 46,600 that was deposited.
That math is blowing my mind.
That's how that works.
I'm gonna have to call Cap on that, because why would they give you a statement for one thing? You could have just had it was a short-lived account. You could just give them the statement for that month. They would give you the statement for that month the same way they send it to you. Show us something that you even had an account there. Show that you closed the account there. But they would have gave you the statement for the month that you go in a route that is closed, and then it would show the deposit that you initially put in there, and then they would show whatever withdrawals.
This is so crazy.
But it's a fake check. You think Umar was doing all this stuff, right? That looks like you was doing some money laundering or something that was wrong to begin with, that you knew that it was wrong to begin with, that you sound like an accomplice, especially when you said, we'll let you keep going, but it sounds like an accomplice, that you open up a bank account, bust a check, and then close it after you withdraw it. Like if you want to make sure that it's out of there before they realize that. And like I said, they would need them account numbers and stuff before they could do that. And you didn't have to ask him to protect your identity if you send him a screenshot with all your stuff already covered up. Make it make sense.
Throughout the entire process, when the check cleared, I informed them. When I close the account, withdraw the money to transfer to my primary institution, I informed them. So there was always a line of communication, not just the check, everything regarding this Umar saga. I felt like he was the one person that understood the urgency, how Umar was plaguing the community and how he needed to be removed.
See?
And last night, I'm going to be honest, I didn't understand his politics. I didn't understand.
Yeah, you see what she just said now? It's basically like, okay, look, yeah, I lied like hell, but y'all should be happy with that because it was helping to take him down. I thought y'all wanted to take him down like by any means necessary. No. It makes you less credible, and then it's distracting. It distracts from what he is not doing when it comes to FDMG. Like he did not apply for a certificate of occupancy. There is no active permit on file with the city of Wilmington. We checked and verified that 2 days ago. He said he was going to do this back on February 17th. Umar's an idiot. He's not even going to pass inspection with all that black mold. I hate the idea of a child walking in those buildings and it doesn't pass inspection. This is crazy. The last thing that's needed right now is this distraction. You coming up with this nonsense because you think that taking him down, even if it means lying like hell, is the way to go. It's not. And the fact that you're being so arrogant about it. Oh my God, it's the arrogance, it's the narcissism for me. God, you can't make this
the
up.
Way he moved. I was at a loss.
So this is his thing. And like a lot of us things is want to get Umar and want to do right by the community. Like our reasoning and your reasoning is obviously two different things. My reasoning is I want him to stop scamming the community and stuff, but you can't do dirty illegal tricks or just dirty conniving tricks to try to do it. Like you want to do it the right way. Like he got a plan. And if you want to do it your way, you can do it your way, but you ain't got to involve other people in it. And
right.
You said some stuff that over the past couple of days that you're emotional and that men are more logical and shit, but like your emotions cloud your judgment, but also I don't think it's your emotion. You make bad decisions. And if he's such a plague of the community, how you had his number on speed dial if you really even called him? But how would you have his number on speed dial if he's such a plague to the community? Why are you still messing with him? You seem like an accomplice. You seem like his protege. You sound like him.
Yep.
It was embarrassing professionally because when I got wind of the situation, I was at my place of business, and it was embarrassing on YouTube. I'm like, I felt the entire situation could have been handled a little bit better, but that's neither here or there.
Y'all see how she like
But
she falling asleep.
I do wanna take this time to tell there's four content
Look at that. She
creators
like she fall
that I
asleep.
will call out. I'm really, really hurt.
Marianne, just pass out already. She is on the verge of passing out, y'all. Y'all see this? She looks like she's about to pass the hell out. Them blinks, boy, they becoming like, mini naps. Marianne need a nap. She's like 3 seconds from just going. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we start hearing her snore. She gonna be in mid-sentence and she gonna daze it. Huh? You can't make this out. Gotta go to bed. Get your ass off the internet. Yeah, she looking drunk as hell. Oh, dear Lord. If I say this on ACDT, how you doing, honey? Oh, my good look. Yes. Republican Tea Room say Umar's bad enough. The truth about his is bad enough. No one needs to make up anything. Exactly. No one needs to make it. That's what I've been saying this whole time. He's already a jackass by himself. It's god awful that he wants to put kids in these school buildings and they are riddled with black mold. We can't get proof of life of his mother who's, sick and bedridden. He won't let other relatives see her. And he gets mad when people try to get a wellness check done just to make sure she's okay. She didn't talk about any of that. I've never heard her advocate for him to stop withholding the mother from the rest of the family. It's impossible with her. I just really thought he would just go along with my bullshit lie. I mean, who knows? Yeah, but it was so damaging professionally. What? Why do your coworkers know that you are being so-called disparaged on YouTube? Why do your coworkers know that? Don't y'all find that odd? For some reason, it's a coworker, a random coworker that came to her and said, "You're being disparaged on YouTube." What do you mean? I'm like, I don't know many of my coworkers. Like, I don't think I have any coworkers that know about this. But for them to just call it disparaging, this is crazy. No, her ass was watching. And she was like, "Oh, they saying my name? Hold on, wait a minute." She had already seen the other content creator put out that video about the check. She had already seen that. So in her mind, it's just a matter of time before Lennon talks about it. He had already reached out to her. She saw the communication. She just ignored it. She had to come up with her dumbass lie. That's all she wanted, was time to come up with a dumb lie. And you see what happens when you rob her of that. Now it's everybody else's fault but her own. She had already seen the other content creators' video, and she had already received the messages from Lennon. So she knew this was going to be discussed. And she wanted to see him talking about, "Oh, my coworker." Now we want to know who that coworker is, because you're going to bring other people into this. Stop bringing other people up and then get mad when we wonder who the hell they are, if they're real. I'm sure it had to be Cookie Monster. I'm just going to assume it was Cookie Monster. Yeah, Marianne already halfway drunk, whatever.
I felt that I didn't know this was going to transpire, and I felt
I don't know. Bert and Ernie was so disappointed.
Have a respectable channel. They've been at the game a lot longer than I have, and they championed for me. And then I felt they were victimized by getting caught in the crossfire. Malik, Uncle Malik, I apologize. You were very vocal for me. I apologize that you had to take fire. And
You see what she doing? It's like she pitting people against Lennon. Oh, they were victimized. You don't get to speak for them. It's this narcissism is on level 1000. She's done. Thank you, Ek. How you doing, honey? Thank you for the $2 super. She's done. Y'all, she remind me of Elmo. K-John said, "Dear diary." Yeah, this is something else. Look how she's roping other people into this and making them automatic victims. This is the ultimate narcissist playbook. You know, I'm not going to just make myself the victim. I'm going to make others a victim as well. Who you speak? Don't speak for them. They're grown. Brother Malik, Manny, Uncle Mo, Information Man Show. These are grown adults. I highly doubt they would agree to you lying like this. And then you're trying to sit here and say, oh, they were victimized as well. No, they just don't want to get caught up and connected to your dumbass lie. You didn't even make this good, girl. This whole BS storyline, you got 2-3 different versions of this crap. One of them not even involving a check. It involves someone else getting a deposit in their account in Philadelphia. Don't pull other people into it. This is what narcissists do. It's like, I'm not the only one that feels this way. Let me pull other people into this. Look at what you've done to them. How dare you, Lennon, Leonard, Leopard, Linda, Leopold, Leonidas. Because she's called him all of these names. She called this man Linda twice. I just almost fell out. How dare you? Look at how you victimized us. Because that check was fake. Are you kidding me? Let these people speak for themselves. You don't speak for them. And no one would agree to this. This is so dumb. You know, the Umatarians are having a field day with this. They're like, yeah, division. Chaos, confusion. We love it. They're soaking this stuff up. You have people out here that are claiming that she and Lennon ought to plant this. Like he would. I would not expect it to be this dumb. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's an insult to his intelligence and mine. He would not risk a lawsuit. This is nuts. Or check fraud, you know, because Marianne, if you cash that fake ass check with a real bank, you should be in jail. The audacity of her to want to pull everybody else into her victimhood. To the num-nums and the cookie monsters out there, kick rocks. You can't make this up.
Information now. You are one of the content
creators. Calling people out. It's so big. Man, this is crazy.
Have always been welcoming, always very supportive. And when I saw him flash on Miss Honors, you know, when people comments are coming up, and when I read his comment, I saw what I interpreted as confusion, disappointment, and I'm truly sorry that he's
crazy,
upstanding, very guardful of what he brings to his channel, and I felt he caught fire as well.
Over a fake check.
Manny. You've been on panel where you're taking fire for someone you don't even know, and I'm sorry that, because I know last night was confusing for a lot of people. And Uncle Mo, I don't know him as well.
Look, as Uncle Mo,
but he has also been very vocal for me, and
yeah, I have, and I've been getting my back kicked in all week over that. Which, I mean, beef is beef. I don't really care about that. I don't take that personal. I do take the personal about the lying part. That's the only thing I take. Like I told you on the panel, as like only way I'm gonna feel some type of way if it come out that this is all a lie. And right now that's what it's looking like. And if it is, the easiest way to apologize to everybody, just admit to it and move on. People probably, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. People ain't gonna mess with you like that. You're gonna have your group that's gonna champion for you, but you need to just come clean, take accountability, you know what I mean? People mess up.
Yeah, because here on Earth, we're not fooling with it. So she would have to journey into literature world, because she says she's in literature world. Not that she's an author. No, she's in literature world. So she would have to journey to the world of literature world, where everything is a book and, waters flow like milk and honey. She would have to go to some alternate reality to get people to support her, knowing this is what she's capable of doing. People don't want to align themselves with someone that will lie so easily and then blame everyone else for their bullshit. You can't make this up. Marianne did, but you see how dumb it is. She lost her mind and went to another planet. Good grief. Marianne, how is it over there on Jupiter? Because we all know you're not here with us on Earth. She's not here with us, people. This is what it's like. Yeah, this freeze frame is epic. Y'all look at this freeze frame. Look at this freeze frame of her. I told y'all she was halfway asleep. Y'all did. Good night, Juju. We're almost done, you all. She can't even talk literature, y'all. She says she in the literature world. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Juju, honey. Good night to you. We're going to be live again tomorrow. Oh, dear Lord, y'all. Look at this photo. Look at this photo of her. This freeze frame is epic. I told y'all she's halfway asleep. Boy, that gin and juice is something else, ain't it? This is ridiculous. And she sit here expecting people to believe her ass. They're like, oh, look at that drunk ass auntie. You can't make this up.
Take accountability and move on. You know what I mean? It could have been a moment, a loss of judgment just because your mind was so clouded at getting what you feel is your just due. You know what I mean? Sometimes, when they say with revenge, my mom used to tell me, when you dig one grave, dig two.
Yep.
The last video that I posted was him again, championing and
she's not crying at all.
And I swear, if I knew this was gonna go down like that, I would have never post his video, because everybody who comes to the channel, when something dramatic happens, and
no tears.
Videos like that post that got comment underneath. I apologize to him for the fire that he also received. And
Marianne, this is so despicable. You're trying to force yourself to cry. Not one tear. If you're crying, naturally you're just going to try to wipe the tear off your face, away from your eyes, from your cheek, whatever. She's not crying at all. There are no tears. So unless her ass is severely dehydrated, she's not crying. Okay? This is, man, when I say narcissism 101.
It wasn't fair to them. And all of you who are my channel member, thank you.
You see Elmo now.
For the love and support. This is crazy. I got like 2,800 or 600. I posted
800, 600, 2,000
messages. I read about 70. I couldn't get to all of them. Thank you. They've been kind, encouraging, and supportive. Thank you. Good Lord, Doc. I'm in the lobby. I had to do some traveling. I want to cover the fight tomorrow. I was supposed to bring a video with Lisa. I apologize. I had to do some extra running around before.
She says she's traveling. That's right there. All the proof you need to see that she had no interest in going to a damn bank. Because she's traveled somewhere. So where are you at? Here's the thing. You can go online on your bank and pull up a transaction and do a screenshot. That would be so easy. You could do that from wherever you are. Yet she just said here, she's traveling. So when did she have time to go to a bank? And then she said she wanted to cover a fight. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I don't want to say that. Covering a fight? What fight? What the hell? Y'all, y'all, this is crazy. How you got a big ass house and you never seen a real check? Isn't it? Captain Morgan Dorian. Not even crocodile ones. Thank you. Professional victim said, I'm Marianne. Stop feeding Lion Grill. She never went to fight or covered it, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Where is she traveling to? Is she at a hotel, an airport, or what? She meeting up with Umar. Girl. They probably had lunch at Cinnabon and he talked about peach cobbler and crushing cookies all day. You can't make this up.
My travel, and that just kind of threw me off.
Yeah, she didn't go to a
very difficult day today. I'm gonna have dinner, but before dinner, I said I would come here. And
yeah, she's gonna go to dinner. She's traveling, but she will not go to a bank to save her damn life. This is so crazy.
Talk to you guys, and I'm not gonna call out their name. They're two large channels. Last night was hard. And he called. He goes, I'm not being disrespectful. Are you okay? And I appreciate him taking the time and making that phone call. And also the other individual, she is the queen of her own right. She reached out to me. She was very supportive, very comforting. I was surprised. I did not expect to get a phone call from her. She goes, I know you're not sleeping. Stay out of the comment. I've already told you, stay out of the comment. And that's why, if you guys notice, everyone who commented after the fiasco, if you notice, I haven't really responded to any comment. She told me just stay out of the comment. And then she told me she advised me not to. She said, if you're going to make a response video, turn off your comment. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go in the comment, but I'm not going to do that. Because that's not how we have it set up here on the channel. But I appreciate her advice, her kind words. Greatly appreciate it. I appreciate both of them. They know who they are, family.
Oh my God, it's the fake tears for me.
And Umar said something when he picked up Mr. Honor.
We don't give a dog shit about what Umar got to say. We established Umar. Umar don't give no credibility. That's one thing we point out. Umar saying that he's about as fake as that damn check. It make us look bad because we was kicking his back end off of stuff that you put out about him, and we don't even know if it's true, man. We don't know if any of that stuff is true. Like,
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. What is true is that he's lying about opening up a school, because it's been over 10 years and he hasn't done it. He lied about applying for a certificate of occupancy or a permit or requesting an inspection or anything. And what we can visually see in all the videos of people going to the school to do tours is that it's riddled with black mold that he will never, ever be able to just paint over and rinse off with a water hose. So he knows he's not going to pass inspection. That's what's so crazy about this. If he applied for anything with the city of Wilmington, it would be on their website. We found nothing dealing with an application. So, like I said, it's bad in and of itself that he's lying and grifting off of this dumb lie of a school opening up and has been doing it for over a decade. It's bad enough that he sent out his old Goonie Goons and the Umar Tardians, to pull up at people's houses and have people doxxed, which is a cyber crime, harassed and bullied people. Had other co-conspirators doing the same thing because it's a cyber crime. And then get mad when you talk about suing his dumb ass for it. So the last thing you want is for this idiot to be able to say, well, yeah, but look what they did to me. Look what they said about me. Because his ass likes to play the victim too. He's a fucking child in a grown Oompa Loompa body stuffed with little Debbie snack cakes and small tiny ginger ale cans. And he's waiting for an opportunity to play the victim. That's how he makes his money. Let me just pretend and play the victim. And for her to come along and to play the narcissist like this, we don't have time for you, Marianne. Umar is enough. He's a spoiled, petulant child on his own. That's enough to deal with. Debunking his crap is enough. It's enough time that can be put into that without you coming in and making it worse with this nonsense. And you refuse to just say, I effed up, I'm sorry, and that's it. And just do whatever you're going to do. She gonna have to get a whole new set of supporters whatever. She said she still got people supporting her, and you've lost over 1,000 subs. That goes to show that people were supporting you because of Lynn and Anna, because of other content creators that sat here and wanted to hear you out, hear what you had to say. You can't make this up. I hope Lene Stack still playing on dragging her ass.
I don't give a damn about Umar. I don't give a damn about none of that other stuff. Show us the proof of that check, or just admit that it was all cap. Admit it's all cap and move on, bro. We can move on from there. Eric Jackson told his bullshit story. Like, he got caught out there. He was lying this whole time, and he's still out here doing his thing. Show that it's cap. Show that you and Umar ain't in cahoots, and move on.
Yeah, this is so funny.
Cybersecurity. I'm not an expert on cybersecurity, but I really wish the call wasn't muted. So I was extremely emotional. So I started screaming. I said, "You blank, blank, Pan-African blank. Tell them you're blank, blank, paid me."
Then the boy been lying for about 40 years that Frederick Douglass is related to him. A DNA test proved that he's not related to him. And he still say he related to him. So we think we gonna believe anything he say to you. Let's just say you telling the truth. You think we gonna take his word for it over the bank and showing the bank statements? Right. Not at all, bro. Just show the drink. Like, you could literally go on your phone and show it.
Yep.
68,600. And he's like, "Yeah. How does it feel? You're so buried in your hatred for me. You couldn't even accept my apology. You team up with my biggest hater," and he stabbed me in the back. I said, "You know what?
It's the fact
regardless how this situation is developing, you are a cancer in our community, and I won't stop until I see that you're in handcuffs." And he's like, "Well, good luck, because you're not the first." And I told you I was built for that. But there's always going to be one who's going to be the first. So I may not be the first, but I promise you guys, I will stay focused on this investigation that's going on in Cleveland. I did reach out to the police headquarters, and of course, like I knew, he's like, "Yes."
Wait, the police headquarters? Hold on. She said it was a federal investigation. Did she not? Didn't she say it was a federal investigation? Y'all see police headquarters. Now she's saying police headquarters. That doesn't make it a federal, doesn't necessarily mean it's a federal investigation if you're talking about you reached out to the police headquarters. This would be your local authorities, local police. Federal extends beyond that. Their jurisdiction is much more wide-reaching. So why would you contact the police headquarters if this is a federal investigation? Exactly. This federal is interstate, covering multiple jurisdictions, multiple states, nationwide. She says she contacted the police headquarters. That's not the same as a federal investigation. You can't make this up. Y'all see what I mean? I mean, lying in the same state, like in the same statement, one statement to another. Either it's a local police investigation going on, or it's a federal investigation, to which she never named the agency, by the way. She just gave some random name of somebody, Patrick Bishop. Oh my God. Oh, wait, she did say something about CBI. Who knows? You can't make, but no case number, nothing. It will be something available, at least showing that there's some initiation of an investigation. We see nothing. Oh, good God. At this point, she owes us all that evidence. And she's not going to produce it. That's the crazy part about this. Contrary to popular belief, she will never show evidence to prove that she received 68,600, 45,000, 42,000, whatever. She will not show anything to prove that. There is no check. Who knows if somebody got a deposit and gave her some money? Who knows? Like, this is what happens when you lie. All that credibility is shot straight to hell. Y'all, what I just find absolutely hilarious is this distortion of her face. And the fake tears is coming down from all over her face, like coming on the sides of her ears and everything. It's like the wig is crying and not her. Y'all see this? It's like the wig is crying out.
Like I knew. He's like, yes, they had quite unusual volume of call. This police, they're not going to tell y'all much, but the point is,
same way if you're under investigation, they ain't going to tell you. They're going to get the witness statement and keep on going because they ain't going to jeopardize the investigation. And you got on the internet and said that, you would have been getting charged on obstruction of justice.
Right.
So I would be careful if it's true, which right now I strongly doubt it. Like when you told the story in the beginning, like I said, there was a lot of inconsistencies where it don't make sense with investigation, especially when it comes to the feds. By the time they come for you, they been investing for years. So like they will take your witness statements down, but they're not going to tell you, hey, I'm the lead detective on it. 9 out of 10 is going to be somebody in that community that infiltrated if he was worth it then. But him running around like that, they don't care about the destruction he doing because he ain't got nothing positive going on for our community. And I'm talking about the larger Black community because I'm not part of that conscious bull.
Yes.
You know what? Here's my question here. Here's my question. I'm wondering, I'll thank you, Objective Incision. It says I love your laughter so vibrant, infectious, and celebrates me to laugh. Oh, thank you. You got to laugh to keep from having a full-blown migraine. All right. We're already trying to keep track of what she's saying because she slurs speech and halfway asleep. But I'm wondering if, hey, Jordan, how you doing? What's going on? I'm wondering if she is doing this to see what the status of these investigations are. Think about it. If Lene Stacks came out and she said, she's handling things, some stuff going on behind the scenes, I'm wondering if Marianne intentionally took that and said, you know what? I'm curious to see what's happening with this, and is feeding him information. Because if they're collaborating, in my mind, I have to wonder why. What would be the intent? Like, what value would she be able to add to this, and actually be able to help him in some way? Because he's an opportunist. Umar is not going to just be in somebody's life unless he's gaining from it, right? So what if she is working with him to help him stay hidden and tell him everything that's happening with the investigation, or if someone wants to sue him, which would explain why she got so close to Lynn and Anna. She had a lot of invitations to go on different platforms, but she really connected herself and aligned herself with Lennon, Umar's biggest adversary. What if she tried to find out what the status of this federal investigation is all about so she could tell Umar about it? I'm just saying, what if? Because at the end of the day, what else useful could she be to Umar at this point? I mean, honestly, he has not come out and debunked anything she said about these lawsuits. He's not come out and said she lied like hell. I ain't got no lawsuit against her. She lied. I didn't give her no money. I have none. It's so crazy. It's like the writ of monition from the courts ordered him to pay almost 70 grand. Then all of a sudden, somehow he can conjure up 68,600 to give her as a settlement. Somehow now she's saying something about a federal investigation, but yet she said she contacted the police headquarters. What if she's getting information about what's being spoken of and feeding it back to him? This is crazy. I just not, because honestly, he's not denying anything. And he would take the opportunity to gloat like hell, being the narcissist that he is, especially when it comes to her close connection to Lennon Honor. He can't stand Lennon. He don't like me either, but he can kiss my ass. You know, I don't give two craps. But he really can't stand Lennon Honor. And if there's a chance that she was taking information and giving it back to Umar, that explains how we have no idea what's going on with him, where he is, all this traveling, all this stuff. Because she's the one that was like, oh, he passed out at some function. And then that's the one thing he wants to come out and talk about. But she knew he was there. She seems to know where he is, but yet no one else does. And now all of a sudden, you're able to talk about some federal investigation, but you're not telling us what's happening with it. You're not giving us any pertinent information on it. It just seems like she's getting close just to be able to tell him what's up. It's so crazy. Simeon said, or just subtly feeding Lennon lies and disinformation. Probably. Because she damn sure got all of us with the lawsuit thing. The class action lawsuits against her from him. I mean, just all designed to be, and it's like severe stuff. And if he would have came out and if Umar would have came out and denied it, that would be one thing. The fact that he hasn't said anything about those the class action allegation or any allegation that he sued her for $500,000 is so crazy. The reason he might not say her name is because he might be okay with what she's doing. He might be in cahoots with her. Because otherwise, she serves no purpose. Yeah, she heard Lene say it. So who's to say she didn't try to go and find out what was going on with it so she could tell Umar what's happening? This is so crazy. Man, y'all, oh, Lord. See? Marianne, all you had to do was just come out and tell the truth, girl. Now this is what happens when you lie. People don't believe anything you say and they question everything. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Because one thing we know, we're not trying to see kids walk up in that building. You and Umar can kiss our ass and kick rocks.
I just felt like a lot of you just see me on here. A lot of you really don't know me. But I think I've been transparent. You haven't produced any evidence on any. I've been open to you all. That check stuff is a fluke. That check that you all saw last night, I gave it to him. He had that check since September.
It don't matter how long he had it for, bro. You gave him a fake check, bro. And you mean to tell me you ain't read the check, but you covered your name up, but it clearly say, disclaimer, this is not a real check, and that ain't stand out to you? Let's be for real. Is it possible you could have cashed a fake check? Absolutely, back in 1995, but not in 2025. You get what I'm saying? Not 30 years later, then. And y'all keep saying last year. That is a true statement, last year, but that was less than 6 months ago. You dig? That was 5 months ago. They will definitely have records. The records will still be on your phone. I don't know how you got rid of that. It's tax time coming up. Why didn't you have that so you could claim, like, let's be for real.
You know, I gave it to him. I wouldn't sabotage myself. And he's telling me real estate. I don't know any real estate. I had no idea what he was talking about. My thing is like, how could you not connect with me? And then we solve this together before you came and did your live.
Solve it together or make up a story together. You wanted him to make up a story.
Yeah.
You wanted him to deceive the rest of us to keep it going, huh?
Yep.
That was my biggest issue.
This is so crazy.
And then I'm tough. I'm a tough cookie. I think when I felt like I was under fire, I think it just kind of ruffled my feather, the page that I was taking fire from, you know. That's what bothered me the most.
Oh my
I'm about to speed past some of this.
I've been staying away from comment. Like last night. And I'm like, these are apprentices. They're girls. They changed there. That's unacceptable. And I did, as an activist, went to City Hall on many occasions. You don't go and see the mayor like that. The very first time I talked was in the parking lot.
What the hell do this got to do with the check, man? I mean,
exactly. Not a damn thing.
I'm leaving it right here, man. She ain't gonna show the check. I already know that. But she talk about City Hall and girls' bathrooms. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And like, that's why even with the podcasters that they be on there with Umar and asking questions, I just cut to the case. Like, I like people that be like, yo, get all that. What's good with this, you know? But like, I'm allergic to the bullshit. Got me sneezing and all. So we going to end this part 1 right here. I'm gonna drop part 2 right behind that after I finish doing what I got to do for my my fatherly duties tomorrow. After I do my running around with that, I'm gonna go right into part 2, and we gonna knock that out. But just to debunk some of that shit that I even heard when I continue on that shit, if you was to call Dollar Bank, it don't even sound the same way like when you know. But we'll save that for part 2. Until next time.
Y'all, this was awesome. Shout out to Uncle Mo TV. Y'all, we got some supers to get to. I want to thank you all for tuning in. It's already late. I told you I would not hold you all too long, but this has been something else. All right, this is something else. We got some supers to get. Jarvis Jones sent the $5 super. Thank you so much. No reason to lie. Umar gives you all the content you need. Thank you. Exactly. He's a god awful train wreck on his own. Dumb Oopa Loopa. Miss Independent is a new member of the LLC. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much for the support. I just cannot express enough how much I thank all of you all for all the support. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and hyping the video, keeping this up in the algorithm. Now that we've gotten some information in about how lying on someone saying that they're suing you can put you in a position to get sued, we want to make sure that information gets out to as many people as possible. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Thank you so much. Miss Independent, shout out to you, honey. Shout out to you. Coco sent the $4.99 super. I got 5 on it, y'all. Listen, I told y'all all proceeds from tonight's live is going towards this fish dinner I plan on buying tomorrow. Man, I'm getting it all. I'm getting some fish and some hush puppies. I want some potato salad. It's gonna be awesome. Oh man, so thank you so much for the $5 going towards lunch tomorrow. Thank you. Tall Stranger sent $4.99. Coco, keep doing your thing, family. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super. I appreciate that, Tall Stranger. Five's a new member, y'all. New member up in here. We got memberships flowing through. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate the support. Enterprise Entertainment is here. Thank you for the $5 super. Shout out to all the fantastic content creators. Red Rum came through. We checked out Uncle Mo, Enterprise Entertainment. All of you are fantastic content creators up in here. I appreciate you guys' support. And that's what it's all about. YouTube community is great content creators supporting each other. You know, and keeping each other encouraged through this, because you all see what happens when you let a wolf into the sheep's den. You can't make the stuff out. So shout out to Enterprise for the 5. This whole thing is diabolical. She is a U-Boy's clone. I don't know where she turned, but this didn't have to be. She's mad because she's caught. Exactly. Thank you, Tall Stranger, for the $9.99 super for the culture. Right on. Thank you so much, y'all. We got a bedtime story to read you, Marion. Oh, and thank you for the $2 super. She's done. I think I got these in. I want to make sure I got them in. Legalish CA for the $5. I'm crying. Receipts don't need a trilogy. This is generational secondhand embarrassment. Imagine thinking we believe this Bullshiggity, I'm dead. Exactly. Bullshit. I haven't heard that one in a while. That's a good one. Thank you so much for the 5 super. I appreciate that. And for becoming a new member. You guys are awesome. And then Miss Coco became a new member. Shout out to all of you all. Thank y'all so much for your support up in here, y'all. Tune into all of a sudden, I just want to make sure I get some of you all's comments. And I try to read some of you all's comments. We got artists up here. Shout out to my moms. I appreciate all of you all. Salute Uncle Mo TV. He's got part 2 coming out. Is he here, Uncle Mo? He'll watch. Hopefully he'll catch the replay. I appreciate all of you all. S-Files up in here, all my mods. I appreciate you all so much. And thank you all so much for holding it down. Monster Hunter, nice live. Thank you so much, y'all. We got a bedtime story to read right quick. Marianne, this is for you. We got a bedtime story to read. You know, because you keep talking about you cashed some check that was fake as hell. Oh, Marianne. We got to read you this bedtime story. Because I just want to make sure it sticks. I just find this to be highly entertaining. Y'all ready? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You have provision of counsel. Right to stop questioning. You can decide to waiver your rights, speak with law enforcement or not. But at the end of the day, Miranda wants you to know these are your rights. I hope this bedtime story has been absolutely entertaining for you, as it is for me to read it. Yeah, I just cracked up last night reading this. Oh, good Lord. Thank y'all so much. This is for you, Marianne. Enjoy that bedtime story. So she has to be read to, you know. Can't make this out. I appreciate you all. We'll be back tomorrow, okay? And I'm definitely not going to be this damn late because tomorrow's, technically today is Friday. We got the weekend coming up and it's on and popping, you all. We're going to be checking out Hood Horror's new episode on Polite as well with his nasty demonic ass. So we got to, check out the newest episodes of that series and get back on that. And Nature Boy. Plus Scientology Sunday. So lots of things lined up. So I appreciate you guys. This is Queen of YouTube, Lady Luck Club. Wishing you all a good evening. Thank you all so much. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.